Hey, I'm Lo, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. When last we had left Captain Hawkins... Is it Hawkins or Hawthorne? I feel like I've mixed those two up every time I've done this intro. And I don't know which one's right anymore. When last we left Lo, ourselves... we got on our ship and we left finally. We left Greenvale or Emerald Vale, and we came here to what's this guy's name? Phineas Wells. Little hideout, and we had a little conversation with him. We stole his shrink ray, and that's about it. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this shrink ray very much. It seems kind of gimmicky. And I was trying to decide whether or not we should go back to Emerald Vale for Max. Because it occurs to me that Max is like one of... I think there's only 6 companions in this game. So like... we are potentially missing out on some story if we don't bring Max with us. I was thinking of doing that before I start the episode, but I think in the end what I'll do, or what I'll say is that if we keep playing this game and if we ever go back to Emerald Vale, then I guess I'll pick him up. But until then, he can stay in where he is right now. the church that he seems to hate so much, he can just rot there for now. That's fine. All right, Gladys. Oh, we're already outside. Huh. That's kind of disconcerting. I was sort of expecting to come into the ship and see the hangar. Okay, yeah, how do we move? Right. So, yeah, we're not going to go back to Terra 2 yet. We could go to Monarch. But I think this is where they said, like, oh, you have to... Like, it's really hard if you want to land here. So, I think we're going to go to Groundbreaker. And get, I guess, speak to a lot of people here. Oh, yeah, there's one more thing. Sort of catch up on... Oh, gosh, I think it was like 5 episodes ago now. I did the quest to get... Or no, it must have been only 3 or 4 episodes. But yeah, I did the quest to get the book for Max, and I got it out of a safe. And I remember commenting like, oh, was that safe even there when I visited the first time? And would it have been possible for me to have picked the lock on that safe and gotten the book early? And I went back and watched when I went to that safe in the first episode, and the answer is yes, I totally could have done that. I glazed over the safe entirely. Like, I watched the footage back, and I just, like, did not register that there was a safe there at all. but yes, it would have been pickable. So I retract that criticism that I made at that time.
Can we talk?
Hey, sure.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
Okay. What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure, we could head over to engineering now. I thought you said you could keep this boat in good repair. Are you asking to leave my crew and join hers? I don't think she'd be much help, but if you happen to be along, feel free to speak up. Are you asking to leave my crew and join hers?
Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay so long as I'm welcome. I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over wireless or by message. And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you.
Sure, we can head over there right now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
It's time for you to leave, Vati. No, it's fine. Right, okay. Let's go. Yeah, because you look at that screen where you select the companions, and there's only like 6 slots there, so I guess it depends on how much kind of companions actually contribute to the story. Like, is this like Mass Effect levels or like Skyrim levels of companion contribution? I'm not sure.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
We've been in space for a little while now, Pavati. I feel like you should have recognized that a bit sooner.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am.
Oh, I should
Now
probably
move
put my
along.
weapon away.
I don't have time for this.
There we go. Alright. I wonder what tossball is. I think I've seen a tossball stick. It kind of looks like a lacrosse stick. And lacrosse is a game that I fully do not understand. Hey, Felix.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
I'd like to hear your side. What happened? I heard you knocked someone out with a tossball stick. It's almost like you wanted to get arrested. That guard threatened to toss you out of an airlock. Almost like you wanted to get arrested.
Yeah, because I knocked my foreman out with a tossball stick. But, to be fair, I wasn't the one who started it. The guy was insulting my Rizzo's Rangers. Look, if it's a
Your
crime to
Rizzo's
defend your favorite
Rangers.
tossball team against
Okay.
slander and calumny, well then lock me right up.
What are you, a football hooligan? Rizzo's Rangers?
Only the finest group of tossball players ever to take the field. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolved your differences like an adult, right? Oh boy. So you defend the honor of your team. Oh boy.
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
You're lucky you're not serving a sentence. Sounds like you're better off on your own. Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Sure would. That's me, Captain of the Unreliable. Technically, the previous captain died in a horrible accident. Why do you ask? I kind of want to say the middle one. Technically, the previous captain died in a horrible
So
accident.
your ship's got a dark and violent history? This is just too perfect.
Okay, he's an edgy
Hey,
boy.
I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
I never quote your name. I'm low. You seem in a hurry to get somewhere. See you around. I guess I did catch his name, but Sure, he's kind of cute. Let's ask. I never caught your name. I'm Lo.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Okay, I'm boss now. All right. Are
Going
you
for a stroll around the docking base?
are you a follower? Are you a companion? Maybe. Steve Door. I don't know why that name's so funny to me. I apologize to any Steve Doors watching this, but that is a very strange name.
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself in my job. Nobody wants you looking close at their cargo.
Oh, dude, you look like you got 2 black eyes. What the fuck? Are you the guy Felix beat up? All right. Mardet? Yeah, Mardet. Hey. 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 Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, fuck.
Hold it right.
Shit, sorry. Oh,
What do you
damn
think
it.
you're doing?
I was on autopilot. I'm sorry. I was just leaving. Can I do this? Oh, is that like bonus with companion? Maybe. Oh, fuck. I don't know. I was just leaving. Sorry. Why is there no option to be like, whoops, I'm an idiot. Please, I'll put it back. Sorry. Yeah, I want to try this just to see what this symbol means. I feel like it probably means companion does something. I was just leaving.
I don't have time for this. Move along.
Oh. Okay, I guess the companion didn't do anything. Steve Door. Oh, you're both called Steve Door. Wow, what are the chances? No, wait, you're a different person. Wait. Steve Door. Wow, 3 people called Steve Door. No, okay, I guess this is a title. Is this Steve Door like, or do you pronounce it all funny like Stevdore? Stupid, sorry. Okay. No, stop trying to steal things.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Okay, hello, couple Leonard Weller.
Identification, please.
What is CPL? No, it's not Colonel. Corporal? Corporal Leonard Wheeler, maybe? Yeah. Dumb, you're guarding the door, so I'll call you guard. You're welcome. Present Hawthorne's ID. My name's Lo. It's my first time here. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, I don't have an ID. What happens then? Is this like Ben Shapiro? Let's say, hypothetically speaking, that I don't have an ID. That isn't his voice at all. What the I've not listened to Ben Shapiro say anything for fucking years. Cannot remember how that man sounds at all. And good riddance, frankly. Anyway, dumb. You're guarding the door, so I'll call you God. You're welcome.
That's only about the 3rd or 4th dumbest line I've heard all day. I give it a 6 out of 10.
Thanks.
Hey, that's better than half. Could be worse.
Could be better, too. So, identification?
I feel like this is yet another dumb thing to do, right? This is like the second secret dumb option. Because I don't look like Hawthorne. Yeah, here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
How do I get this resolved? I take it back. I'm not Hawthorne. That isn't my ship. Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Oh, thank the law. I could use a diversion. Tell me more then. Really sell it to me.
Captain Hawthorne abducted me and made me work on his ship for free. I'm a prisoner. Help. I won the ship in a poker game. Hawthorne gave me his ID so I could fly it. Hawthorne died in a crash. I took his ID so I could fly his ship. I'm just borrowing it. I almost think he won't believe me. I feel like this conversation actually isn't going to have any consequences, so I'm going to be honest, and he's probably not going to believe me. Hawthorne died in a crash. I took his ID so I could fly his ship.
Not fond of that story. It lacks dazzle.
Yeah, see.
What else have you got?
I'm just borrowing
I
it.
was hoping for something a little more thrilling. You sure you didn't duel him to the death ward? Steal it from his berth while he slept nearby?
Honest, sir, us flying it's kind of an accident. We didn't come by it dishonest-like.
That's no fun.
How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board
Oh,
representative here on
Udom!
Groundbreaker.
Hell
His
yeah.
office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium
Oh,
commode.
I can't wait to
Can't
meet
miss it.
Udom. Oh, I'm gonna catfish him so bad. Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way.
What?
I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
This has to be a mistake. I'm gonna wring this Bedford guy's neck. Great, I'll talk to him and straighten this out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
I'm not gonna do your job for you. Or sure. Has he done us a favor? I guess he's done us a favor by not being, like, super suspicious, right? This is... We're basically dealing with the TSR, or whatever they're called, right? Like, the people that check you before you get on a plane. And those guys can be fucking assholes, so sure, I'll do you a quest.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay? Tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Sam cleaning unit. Isn't the robot on our ship called Sam? Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
What can you tell me about Udom Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Sounds like a fun guy. So there's tension between Groundbreaker and the board? The board runs most of the system, don't they? There's tension?
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
I'm glad it terrifies them, the bastards. Keep pushing them. Sounds complicated. Why can't Groundbreaker and the board just work together? Sounds complicated.
Sounds like, yeah. But from where I sit, it's all coming through loud and clear. They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we may do all right. So far, anyway.
Board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
Excuse me? Tramp cruise? Alright, thanks for the info.
Sure thing.
Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board, that is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Looking for something a little more local?
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
You're fucked up, Pavati. I like you. How about something long
If you're
term?
thinking to make a career here, don't waste your time. Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know.
How does Halcyon Holdings work, anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
Dumb. I don't know hardly anything at all, actually. I'm new around here. I just want to hear your take on it. I'm just fooling you. Yeah, I don't know anything.
Well, you seem to know yourself, and that's got to count for something. Not too many folks can say the same. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
So... they're like... oh, what's the word for it? Not a monopoly, but like a monopoly of monopolies. Like, duopoly is like two monopolies working together. Like a cartel, basically, right? Like, you've got, or an oligarchy or something, right? Like, you've got all these different companies that are like, have agreed to not step on each other's toes, and then collectively they function as a monopoly, but they're not officially a monopoly, and so like antitrust laws never hit them, something like that. Or fuck, antitrust laws probably don't even exist in this universe anymore. So yeah, okay. How does the Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
Okay. So the Hope is a similar ship to the Groundbreaker, then. Sounds like. Like, probably similar size. So there's actually a boardroom somewhere within these, with all these companies' heads in?
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
Got it.
Glad to help.
I didn't think there were many independent operators in the system.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
What do you know about sublight salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
That's all I need to know about work.
All right.
Oh man, can ask this guy a lot. Looking for someone named Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
She's a fence? Why would you openly call her a fence? Aren't you a cop? I'm looking for a drink. Any recommendations?
Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right.
Dumb. Which way is starboard? Aren't there stars all around? I love that. Yeah, I always get port and starboard confused. Although, very recently, well, okay, it doesn't really help because I always get left and right confused as well. But very recently, a friend of mine, pointed out that port and left have the same number of letters in them. So the port side is the left side of the boat from the perspective of looking at the boat traveling forwards. So even if you're facing the other direction, the port side is still the left side as it travels forwards, I think. But yeah, I always get left and right mixed up, so it maybe doesn't help that much. But anyway, which way's starboard? Aren't there stars all around?
It means on your right side. Reckon you're from one of the planets. Word of advice. You see a door marked opens to vacuum? Stay clear.
Oh, I almost expected that. Amazing. Yes. What if I need to clean up a mess, like spilled crumbs on a carpet or something?
That's not the kind of vacuum. You know what? Never mind. Open any door you want. The mess will take care of itself.
See you around.
Be seeing you.
Amazing. Okay. So I guess I can just come in here. Private Lee Flores and Santia. Comdat? What is that? Commandant? Commandant? Yeah, probably commandant. Man, you look really out of it. I'm gonna talk to you first.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
What bounties do you have available?
Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is. Not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but two officers.
Flying under the influence of illegal substances? Assaulting two officers? I can see why he's wanted, dead or alive. Yeah, flying under the influence of what?
Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of his ship and fled on foot. Spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us are approved for anything higher than green spectrum.
And assaulting two officers.
Kicked one right in the kneecap while he poked the other in the eyes. McRed's lucky we're too backlogged right now to hunt him down ourselves. But if our resources clear up and we catch him before some contractor does, I fully plan to lock him in ISO with them 2 officers he wounded. Thinking he won't like that one bit.
I mean, that sounds just as illegal as what he did. Any leads on where I might find him?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Why don't you send a Mardet to append him?
Oh, I will. Soon as the chief approves the personnel reorg required for a bounty dispatch. So, in about 3 to 7 weeks.
I'll take it.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Skip speed. Oh, I like that. I like that phrase. Good luck and skip speed. That's a cool phrase. Instead of Godspeed, right? Like, yeah, and thank law that they didn't say law speed to you. No, I like the alliteration on that. That's nice. So what's it like working security detail in a space station? Am I hitting on this girl now? What's going on?
Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
Got it. Fine.
Then get to business or get moving.
What's a Mardet?
We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know.
Why Mardet and not guard or officer? Man, this is phrased almost exactly like a real life question I would ask.
The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailward Fleet. Folks started calling us Mardets because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
What? I don't think I followed that. It's... yeah. What is it short of? Or what's it short for? I'm not... Did I just, like, not pay attention to what she just said? I feel like I don't have the answer still. Okay, I'll be on my way. Can I ask you again?
How goes
What's
the
a
hunt?
Mardet?
I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do.
Lady, it's been
Nothing
5
excessive,
seconds.
mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
Forget about the bounty.
Have at it then.
What's a Mardet? Fuck. Never mind. I guess
Hi
I'll
there.
rewatch
Haven't
the
seen you
recording.
around before. What can
Private
Groundbreaker
Lee
Security do for you
Flores.
today?
I'm just getting my bearings. What do you do here?
This is the security desk, sir. If you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to Commandant Sanita.
It is
I'm
Commandant.
not authorized to take incident reports anymore.
Why can't you take instant reports?
I'm not so good at filing. Mix up first name and surname 1, 2, 7 times. Well, folks are liable to start taking your filing privileges away.
You do you. I don't know. Tours or something? What? Oh, I read. Do you do, not you do you. Do you do tours or something? I bet you've seized contraband from all over the system locked back up there. A lot of freighters come through this station, must keep you busy. Do you do tours?
We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, it's not... we just don't. Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sanita, or help Chief Tennyson fix this heat, that might warrant a thank you tour or something.
Oh right, I forgot to pay the filing fee. That was 860 bits. Jeez, that's a big bribe. We're friends, right, Lee? You do me a favor and I'll owe you one. Persuade 45, can't do that. Any chance you'll change your mind? Yeah, whatever, I don't
All right.
care. Sure, let's have some small talk with Mr. Lee, or Private Lee Flores.
Less than there used to be. Fewer freighters passing through these days. I spend some shifts just listening to the wireless.
Again with the wireless thing. I still don't fully understand, like, why does this game have a retro future aesthetic? It doesn't seem explained, or like it doesn't seem relevant. Like it is just an aesthetic choice. Like it's not like in Fallout it makes sense why the aesthetic is like trapped in the 1930s/50s, I want to say. But like this has like lingo and aesthetics from all over the last century. Yeah, I don't know. Why aren't as many freighters coming through?
Search me? I mean, don't search me, because that's my job. Get it?
Haha, you're
I
so
reckon
funny,
you'd have to ask
Lee.
the folks in Byzantium.
Alright, it's your end.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then...
Man,
this
his
voice
glasses look
said
cool.
his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham?
Asshole.
Okay. Aren't we going there soon? The planet that she just mentioned that I've already forgotten the name of, but I guess if Graham's real, we'll, or Graham? I guess they say it Graham, so if Graham's real, then we'll find out. Ardet. Okay. Oh wow, look at this.
Rizzo's lemon slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
What does that say? Buy now. 10% more packaging. Okay.
Huh?
Okay, I guess Nameless Mardets and Steve Dores don't say anything. Yeah, very, what's the word? I guess a little bit Vegas-y, maybe? Or New York Strip. Steve Dorr. Wow, that really looks like a lootable container, doesn't it? Guess not. What is this? Rest and go. An inn?
Ooh, can you rent an
Gladys.
upstairs room?
We interrupt
Vending
your
machine
regularly scheduled
discovered.
advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection.
Monarch, that's it.
Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens. This is Halcyon News, reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no Mercury in Saltuna.
Okay. Milo Ottinger.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow.
No, that was a good one.
Anything to occupy the time.
I'm looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
I like you. Given good, clear directions. What do you do business? No, do you do business with the promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Wait, like wait, like the Spacer's Choice Moon Man? As in, like, yeah, yeah, like being that guy, being the mascot. Like, man, I kind of hate that implication that oh wait, I've just remembered actually. Wasn't that my job? Like, when I was making my character, I picked that I was like a company mascot or something, and it gave me a bonus to something. Man, that hasn't come up at all, has it? I've only just remembered that. I wonder if I do meet this guy, unless it's a different kind of moon mask, I can't imagine. But if I meet this guy, I wonder if I get special dialogue with him, because we're both mascots. How's life on the Groundbreaker?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
How does the Groundbreaker keep the board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
Okay, a lot of people mentioning Junlei. You mentioned Sublight?
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
It's that sure is a euphemistic way of saying that. I'll be on my way. Okay. Vending machine. Yeah, okay. Spacer.
Hey.
Hey.
Huh?
Huh?
Move along.
Move along. Alright. Hello, Gladys. Should I speak to you yet, actually? Is this going to advance the quest? Hang on. Journal. Passage to anywhere. Speak to Gladys on the Groundbreaker. Phineas Wells wants you to contact Gladys. A black market fence located on the Groundbreaker. She's the only neutral station in Halcyon. She can sell you a nav key to the Stellar Bay on Monarch. Talk to Udom Bedford. Groundbreaker security informed you that your ship has been impounded by order of the board. You need to clear this up with Udom Bedford, the Halcyon Holding Board representative on the station. Okay, right, yes, so it's not a choice between them. I need to do both of these things. Oh yeah, this is it. Like this safe. This is the same kind of safe that was in the cave that I found the book in. And yeah, like, I just glazed over it completely. Like, I didn't even recognize it as a safe when I first saw it. Spacer. Ooh, I like your eye patch. And your hair. Yeah, you look cool. Another spacer. And some stuff. Okay. Is there a skeever around here? Ooh, yeah. Or sprat. Sorry, not a skeever. Oh, And a dead sentry. And some stuff in a bin. Ooh, a bunch of mag picks. Don't mind if I do. Alright. Huh. Alright, hey Gladys.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Is it just me, or does her wrinkles look really like smoothed out? like she doesn't look real old. As in, she doesn't look realistically old. She looks like fake old. Like she's wearing like old like geriatric makeup or something. Probably not. That probably isn't intentional. Maybe this game engine or the character creator just isn't very good at making old people. Okay. Phineas sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay. Yeah, let's do this first.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10,000 bits. Okay. Any chance of a discount since Phineas sent me? No one's ever found my bits lacking. That's tempting. Fuck it, yeah. No one's ever found my bits lacking.
You've certainly been blessed with an abundance of sass, haven't you? But it's your interstellar currency I'm interested in, not your nethers.
Any chance of a discount since Phineas sent me?
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet.
Oh, I don't like
Real light
the
in
way your
wallet, too.
lips look when you
He
smoke
still
like
owes
that.
me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Huh. Dumb. So that's a no?
Bless your heart.
Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
I don't know what qualm means. No, that's not true. I know what qualm means, but I wish I could say that. Because qualm is quite an unusual word. What other jobs do you... What other jobs do you know about? Man, I don't know why that... That took me a real long time to read, and that's a really simple sentence. What other jobs do you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
What? What? You'd say she's a sweet girl, but God forbid someone call me a liar. I presume law forfend is the Outer Worlds equivalent of God forbid. So she would say she's a sweet girl if she was like trying to say something non-committal about her, but But then she would be lying, basically. So she's not a sweet girl. Okay. Sometimes it's difficult for me to read into the exact meaning of things that people say. I wanted to talk about that opportunity you mentioned. I want to talk to you about something else. Let me see what you have for sale.
I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Ooh, candy. Purple berry brunch. Rizzo. I don't think we've seen anything by Rizzo on down on Terra Vale, or not Terra Vale, Emerald Vale on Terra 2. A soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purple berry flavored center. Carbohydrates plus 200% natural health regeneration. Suck it, chew it, you can do it. Purple berry munch. Dried purple berries. CCN76 chocolate chips. Pea-free nuts and triplicale flakes. When you don't have time for purple berry lunch, there's always purple berry munch. So are these based on a real life candy? Can I read that? Ooh, wow, I actually wasn't expecting it to do that. It popped in with a higher resolution texture. Looks like it just says sweet and salty, net weight 2 pounds, 57 grams. Grab a brunch for a quick munch. Yeah, it's just got all the same information. Yeah, okay. Back. Or do I want any of these? Hunter kit, extender sight. Hephaestus mining archive cartridge. Battered Mardit datapad. When the accumulated dust and grime, this hasn't been accessed for over a decade. Down on their luck, smugglers will often purchase old datapads in the hope of finding clues to forgotten cache of goods they can sell. Hephaestus Mining Archive Cartridge. This data cartridge contains the public records of Hephaestus Mining Outpost on Scylla? Or Cyclia? No. Yeah, Scylla. It can be viewed using the captain's terminal on the Unreliable. Like accounting figures, most companies keep 2 sets of data records, public and private. Wildcat miners often purchase the public records of failed mining outposts, hoping to uncover details on remaining ore veins that are too small for a corporation to consider profitable. Okay, so these are like treasure maps, basically, seems like. And also Salvage's Helper. Oh man, that's a lot of DPS. That's a lot of DPS. Bleed, damage, mag to melt, damage type, corruption. Or corrosion, not corruption. Acid, the gift that keeps on giving. Man, that's actually a really good weapon, right? 666 DPS. I don't think that's like even close to anything we've got. Yeah, like our highest damage weapon is like 320 DPS. Man,
Why is it hot in here?
Do you
Or
think
is it just
it's
my
worth?
glands acting up again?
Do you think it's worth selling?
Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
I must feel like that's worth getting because we've got 5,400, and I don't really know what to do with half the shit I've got. So yeah, fuck it. Let's just sell some shit and get up to enough to buy that pistol because it looks cool. Light machine gun. Yeah, I don't think... although it is a high DPS, I'm not really a machine gun kind of guy. Yeah, I guess we'll get rid of the riot armor. And... didn't we put this in our chest? Yeah, let's get rid of it. And what else? Is that enough? No, that's nowhere near enough. Okay, let's sell this mod. What's this? Electrocharged surface. Mod stuns and damages melee attackers. Yeah. We haven't really got into melee combat that much in this game, so... Alright, how much was it? 5,900. Okay, sell... what sells for a lot? What's this? Breath inhalant. 50% companion ability cooldown. Okay, that sounds crap. Damage hardening or dermal hardening cream. Bonus armor. Armor parts. How many of these can we sell? 8. Okay, we're at 5,900 exactly. Sell some booze. And some... Because that's the other thing, we're gonna get more money over the next few episodes as well when we do some quests. How much do we need? 68 more, or about 50 more. Oh, we've got 2 of these. Mag to power. Yeah, let's just sell one. Okay, right, buy. Salvage's helper. Hell yeah. Okay. Hopefully, I didn't actually look at the the level of it, but hopefully I can use it. Level 10. Okay, thank goodness weapon level is not restricted to character level. Hell yeah. Nice. Oh, it's even like a machine pistol. Okay. Yeah, that's super cool. Also, thank you for not arresting me for shooting a gun in a ship. Jesus Christ.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement that is on.
Oh.
Do you have what it takes to defend your country?
Let's just open.
Wildlife and the unemployed?
Hey, Pavati, can you...
Manager about applying for military training.
Requires rest and go keycard to unlock. Oh, okay, okay. I thought that was like, it has this keycard in it. But no. Are these all locked? Most of them are. Pavati, if you're gonna come in, come in. Alright? Come on. How do I move you?
Sure, on my way.
Come here. Adreno, Whisper Quiet, Muzzler, Mr. Ouch, Bit Cartridge. Cigarette lighter, heavy ammo, energy cell. I mean, she's called a fence. What? Whoa, what was that called? Something spank? Nanner Spank, a delightfully banana reminiscent carbonated beverage. Lovely. Lasts 1 minute, +1 mind attributes. Oh yeah, I forgot, we can put shit in our inhaler, can't we? Yeah, fuck it, let's just put that in there then. Why not? I wonder if I have to, like, always remember to put stuff in there, or whether it'll, like, automatically fill back up. Yeah, fuck it. Stun baton, bit cartridge, stimulation. Yeah, fuck it, why not? I'm sure we'll find more mag picks. Ordnance control helmet, Adreno, bit cartridge, cigarette lighter. Yeah, Pavati doesn't seem to care that I'm stealing stuff. And then I guess I can just immediately go and fence it. Hey.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
Trade.
I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
I have no idea what that is. Sell. Let's sell... Oh, the space shrink ray sells for quite a lot, actually. Ordnance control helmet. Oh, that actually looks like it's better than my current helmet. Hang on. What else did I pick up? I can't remember what else I picked up. Okay. Let's check my helmet, yeah. Advanced defensive helmet. Ordnance control. 16 armor versus 17 armor. Medium skill bonus. Lockpick max. Distance plus 2.5 meters. Oh, it increases the range that I can pick a lock at? Maybe? I mean, it's only one less. Maybe I should wear it. Oh, of course I can't see it. Yeah, why not? Here you can have my old
I was just sitting down for tea.
My old helmet.
I've got a lovely little throw
yeah, okay, you
just something I tossed together.
Sell me
like
stuff.
To keep my hands busy.
Initially, I thought that she was like putting up a facade of being like a nice old lady. Oh yeah, that was it. Stun baton. Yeah, let's sell that. But I think she is genuinely just a nice old lady, which means she talks too much.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
Okay. I'd like to talk about the opportunity.
Yes, dearie?
I'm ready to look into it.
Ain't that just a treat? So, you know Edna, over in engineering? On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Okay. Dumb. Oh no, a ghost message. Maybe it's some sort of automated message. Why was Roseway abandoned? Say no more, I'm in. Oh no, a ghost message.
Aren't you precious? No. The young man on the video was flesh and blood, all right.
Could be it was automated. Mr. Thompson used to automate the intercom in Edgewater to say all sorts of things. A bit saved is worth two in the bush was his favorite. Never did figure out what he meant.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
Okay. If it's a corporate town with something to hide, why the SOS? Sounds like an opportunity, alright. If they're hiding something, won't they be liable to shoot on sight? If it's a corporate town with something to hide, why the SOS?
Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up the mess. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
So you need someone to snoop around for you. My services don't come cheap. I can see where this is going. Count me out. Okay. I thought that was supposed to say count me in. No. Yeah, let's say my services don't come cheap, because that thing was going to cost me 10k, right?
Neither do mine, dearie. Old Gladys knows the value of good work. You'll be compensated accordingly, I can promise you that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, Then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
I'll stop by if I find anything.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Thanks for your time.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Thank you. All right. Well, I just realized what time it is. So, I think we'll leave it there. This place is interesting. Weirdly, I'm liking this place a little bit more than Edgewater so far. So, yeah, I think I'll certainly play for a few more episodes at least and see what this place really has to offer. So yeah, I hope you join me. Thanks for watching, and love and peace.